Hi, my name is Amaya Till, and my speech topic is schools should do more to stop bullying. During your school years, were you ever bullied? Do you know someone who was bullied? Were you the bully? More assistance should be provided to students in school who have been bullied. I have found many credible resources that help me deliver my speech today. Bullying should be talked about because it affects some people daily and it is frequently ignored. Today, I will talk about my problem, solution, and visualizations to schools preventing bullying. First, I will talk about suicide and how it's connected to bullying. Bullying is claiming the lives of our young children. A north, Suicide attempts can link up to feelings of feeling stressed, depressed, maybe the need to succeed, or even financial problems. I know that a Porter Ridge High School student and a Lake Norman High School student committed suicide due to bullying, and that's really not far. And I also know that a Raleigh, North Carolina student was found in the bathroom by his students because he committed suicide due to bullying. According to a kids' data table, about 2,817 youth between the ages of 5 and 19 committed suicide due to bullying. This is a huge problem. When a student raises a concern to a school administrator about bullying, it is usually discussed. Although the although it might not be handled properly, the student may still continue to get bullied by the bully, and this can lead to depression or thoughts of suicide. When kids go home and tell their parents about situations like this that happen, parents get frustrated with the educational system because they feel like not enough is being done to help their kid in a situation like this. According to the National Center for Injury Prevention and Control Division of Violence Prevention, an article called Preventing Bullying says that bullying is common. About 1 in 5 high school students reported being bullied on school property. More than 1 in 6 high school students reported being bullied online. Because majority of my audience are young people who are either in school or know someone who is in school, you've heard about bullying, and it is not fun. Bullying can impact a person's schoolwork, so it can cause like grades to drop or attendance to decrease. For an example, if someone is bullying you, you don't want to be bullied. It's not fun at all. And then they might keep bullying you over and over again, and you'll dig into what they're saying and believe that hmm, maybe I'm not pretty, and you can develop suicide thoughts. According to a guide to mental health and wellness, the article explains that whatever the reasons for being targeted, it is important to remember that you are not alone. Many of us have been bullied at some point in our lives. In fact, about 25% of kids experience bullying, as many as 59% of teenagers are bullied online, and even adults suffer bullying in the workplace. Just like the saying, it takes a village to raise a kid, it takes everyone to stop bullying. To prevent bullying, everyone should be involved, and even some criminal enforcers should be enforced. Sometimes kids bully because the actions are influenced by parents in the home. As a parent, it is your responsibility to teach your kid the value of kindness and respect. According to federal government website managed by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Stop Bullying explains that parents, school staff, and other adults in the community can help kids prevent bullying by talking about it, building a safe school environment, and creating a community-wide bullying prevention strategy. Paying attention to children and enforcing laws can prevent bullying. Once we leave and step on school premises or once we get on the bus, we automatically become the school's responsibility. So they should go out their way and be concerned about us to make sure we're okay. According to the American Psychology Association article named How Parents, Teachers, and Kids Can Take Action to Prevent Bullying, made in 2011, teachers and administrators need to be aware that although bullying generally happens in areas such as the bathroom or other places all around the school, as well as online, it must be taken serious. Students can prevent bullying by befriending people outside of their social circles. So you might look at somebody and be like, they're not my type to be my friend, or they're too dark or whatever. But you really never know until you talk to that person, because they could really show you something different. Put yourself in the victim's shoes. It's not fun to be bullied. You would want somebody to speak up for you. If you witness bullying, you should try to intervene. But if you feel unsafe to intervene, you should try to go get an adult so they can handle the situation. In addition to educating our students, we should go out our way to make sure students feel okay. When parents, school staff, and students work together, it demonstrates to a kid that they're safe to be who they are and they feel protected. Schools should establish work programs to help kids understand what you should and should not do. When caught bullying, students should be held accountable and even be charged legally. I know that a Canadian student was bullying a girl online, and he was disguised as someone else, but they found out who he was and they charged him with harassment. According to a website, stompoutbullying.org, Stomp Out Bullying is the leading national nonprofit dedicated to changing the culture for all students. It works to reduce and prevent bullying, cyberbullying, and other abuse. Your failure to prevent bullying can lead to fatal consequences. Think of your child being bullied because of their skin color, what they wear on their feet. Imagine your kid committing suicide due to simple things that aren't even meant to be talked about. Without programs, tragic outcomes will occur. Some of these outcomes that will occur are like mental issues, low self-esteem, and suicide. According to the website bullyingstatistics.org, suicide is the third leading cause of death among young people, resulting in about 4,400 deaths per year, according to the CDC. For every suicide among young people, there are at least 100 suicide attempts. Over 14% of high school students have considered suicide, and almost 7% have attempted it. As established, bullying still remains a problem today. I have talked about how bullying and suicide are connected, my solution to bullying, and what will continue to happen if my solution was not in place, and how it would change if it was in place. At the early college, we have a program called the SAFE program. And so the SAFE program helps prevent violence, even though it's not more about bullying. Bullying can lead to things like school shootings. I will make a stand as someone who was bullied and sometimes is a bully. I realize that bullying is not fun, and I make a stand to try to encourage schools to stop bullying or prevent bullying in somehow. And I think you should stand with me and encourage schools to stop bullying. Thank you.